Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sister Wives Meri Brown's a warrior who's tired of the battle. Her split with Amos Andrews has been tough. Will she ever find true love? Sister Wives star Meri Brown sad again, after a brief happy phase that included a weight loss journey, a hair transformation, and a new relationship with Amos Andrews. Now that romance is over, and Meri's talking about how she feels. The split with Amos left her feeling like a broken woman who's fighting an endless war. The battle for happiness can be very hard to win. However, Meri may be sabotaging her love life by acting the same way in every relationship. If Meri made some changes, it might change everything. Sister Wives Season 18 wasn't the Meri show. She was in the background. In general, when it came to Kody, she always faded into the woodwork. The way that Kody treated Meri was truly shocking. He dehumanized her by putting her down, failing to forgive her for the catfishing drama, and suggesting that she live in a converted barn with his extra belongings. Kody wasn't the right man for Meri, but maybe no man is. Can anyone please the women who suffered in a spiritual union for so long? Is everything really Kody and Amos' fault? Nope. Sister Wives star Meri Brown splits from boyfriend after 4 months. Clip. Meri's been opening up about her breakup since it happened, as she did in the ET clip shown above, even though she's also saying that people did too much digging into her relationship with Amos. On Instagram, Meri sounded off, sharing her BFF Jen's opinions about poorly written articles that insinuated almost. So, Meri's kind of playing both sides here. On the one hand, she's the one who made her romance with Amos public. She wanted publicity. On the other hand, she's complaining that they got too much attention. So she wants attention, but only if it's positive. By now, Meri knows all too well that some of the publicity is going to be negative. So why did it seem to surprise her when it was? Also, Meri's saying that she's as per People. Her very dramatic comments about the split tell a story, but is she exaggerating? They weren't together for very long, and soon after they got together, some negative allegations about Amos began to surface. Amos was accused of being a deadbeat dad. If Meri had kept their relationship quiet, then those damaging allegations would never have been fodder for the press. It's very possible that the fallout from this scandal changed their relationship. If only subconsciously, Amos may have blamed Meri for the bad publicity. Hopefully, Meri will learn to keep her romantic relationships private. Meri's goal should be to actually enjoy a romance, rather than using it as a marketing gambit. She can just privately be happy with her partner. Every experience and thought doesn't need to be communicated to her Instagram followers. It's dangerous for Meri to reveal so much, as there are trolls who thrive on finding dirt about reality stars and their love interests. She should try not to do that the next time she's in a romance. Maybe she's learned this lesson now, but there are signs that Meri's still playing the blame game or the clout-chasing game. For example, she said that she had to face some about Amos. That implied that he wasn't the nicest guy. Just like she did with Kody, Meri's passive-aggressively dissing a man without really coming out and saying that he's a bad guy. This kind of wishy-washy approach isn't for everyone, but it's definitely Meri's style. If she keeps doing it over and over again with different men, she might be perceived as the girl who cried wolf. In offer words, she might be considered the problem. Meri definitely has buddies, like the aforementioned Jen who defended her. However, she seems to have some enemies too. While she's all about her innocent image, Meri's got a dark side, just like everyone else. She's feuded with sister wives Kody Brown, Peyton Brown, Christine, and Janelle Brown. She's not as meek and mild as she appears to be. Sure, occasional feuds are a part of life, but Meri acts like she never does anything wrong. That's actually something that her ex Kody does too. Kody always plays the victim. Meri's tendency to feud isn't that well known, but really, she has had some clashes that stand out. For example, When Christine started planning her wedding with David Woolley, she didn't put Christine on the guest list. That was quite an oversight. Actually, it wasn't a mistake at all, as Christine just didn't want Meri there. Peyton doesn't like Meri at all. They have bad blood because he thinks she was mean to him when he was younger, and cruel to other Brown kids too. Of course, if they really got along, that would never have happened. The issue here is that Meri does seem to have her battles with other people, but she never really gets real about the fact that she stirs up trouble just like the others. Instead, she acts hard done by. Meri may be blaming others a lot in order to control her narrative. Other Browns do the same thing. Meri's not an angel. Few people are totally pure of heart. A bit of self-interest usually seeps in, and that brings out the more negative human traits, such as greed, anger, jealousy, and bitterness. Everyone's out for themselves at one time or another. If Meri stops acting like everybody else is the problem, and honestly acknowledges that she can be difficult too, it could be a real breakthrough. Meri's mostly a sympathetic figure. However, she sometimes has an Eeyore quality that makes her hang her head rather than fighting for what she wants. Also, she tends to deflect blame. For example, she never really takes responsibility for the fact that she actually cheated on Kody with a woman who was pretending to be a man. Meri's catfishing drama was so embarrassing, and it probably led to the end of Kody and Meri's spiritual union. Kody thinks he's the big-time alpha male, so he didn't take kindly to being cheated on. During the debacle, Meri, who honestly believed that she was chatting with a male, sent a naughty banana photo to Sam Cooper. Caught up in the heat of a new virtual romance, Meri wasn't exactly cautious. She should have asked for a video chat right away. Instead, she became trapped in a web of lies concocted by a truly evil spider. The catfish's real name is Jackie Overton. This female has a lot to answer for. The virtual affair dragged on for 6 long months. That's a long time to trick another person. So when Meri adds cryptic posts that are so transparently meant to criticize her ex Kody or talks him down in the press, she's obviously glossing over the fact that she had an emotional affair with naughty overtones for half a year. Kody's proud and his ego is fragile. He's not the sort of guy who can handle this type of betrayal. He's supposed to be in charge. When Meri embarked on this scandalous affair, she ruined her spiritual union. However, she blames Kody for everything that went awry. Meri sent more than a couple of 100 voicemails to the catfish, who posed as a handsome man with dark hair. She showed the full prism of human emotion while interacting with him. It's pretty shocking that she didn't question things more as the months passed, and she still didn't see Sam in person or on video. Blinded by love, Meri wasn't thinking straight. The backlash was so cringe. Meri wasn't the villain here, but she might as well have been because she was roasted like nobody's business. However, the real villain was the person who played some sort of sick game with Meri's life and reputation. Meri's moved on, but all of this must still sting. It did impact her plural marriage. So really, it's not just Kody who made mistakes. Meri may honestly want to find love. However, since she promoted her romance with Amos so much on Instagram, it's also possible that she's using her post-Kody dating life to stay relevant. It must be a bit scary to be a single woman after spending decades in a spiritual union. Meri may feel sad sometimes because she doesn't have that sense of belonging anymore. Her relationships with Kody and her fellow sister wives are now fractured. They weren't great before she walked away, but she did seem to have a bond with Robyn Brown. Meri doesn't share a lot of information about her adult child, Leon Brown, either. Leon perhaps encourages their mother to keep their interactions private. However, all told, it seems like Meri had the cleanest, coldest break from the Brown family. She appears to have severed ties with the Browns, except Leon. So that leaves her with her pals, her career, much of which is linked with social media success, and Meri's Utah bed and breakfast. That's a lot, and it's understandable that she wants to protect what she has. That means keeping her Instagram followers happy. Meri is a Capricorn, and they are very career-minded people. Meri may put her money-making ventures above a lot of other things in life, and genuinely enjoy working. Social media can be fun, but at the celebrity level, it's a chore too. It's about maintaining an image and controlling a narrative. So while she dated Amos, she put their romance out there. She allowed the public to play its part in their relationship. This was probably quite intentional. Meri is smart enough to know how things work. She would have realized that people would be intensely curious about Amos and start digging into his part. When she chose to do that, she might have been choosing Instagram clout over the possibility of finding true love. Instagram fame is seductive. Celebrities can get very caught up in their IG worlds, which aren't always 100% real. With IG, there's inevitably a theater element. People are putting on a show for their followers. Like magicians, the most adept Instagram influencers do tricks without revealing exactly how they work their magic. Meri's very open on Instagram, but no one reveals everything. So Meri may have a few tricks up her sleeve. If Meri's all about IG and that mindset is career-driven, who could even blame her? Kody let her down. It seems like Amos did too. Maybe she feels safer at Instagram, where she gets love from some followers. They may even buy the stuff she promotes, from LuLaRoe clothing to dietary supplements and beyond. Isn't it more practical to focus on that than to try and find real love in her 50s? Hopefully, she'll find authentic romance as well. That would be amazing, but Meri's not wrong to focus on the bottom line. In fact, pleasing her flock is probably the best thing that Meri can do. It's not like Kody went out of his way to make sure that his unloved sister wives had bright financial futures. Janelle has complained about her money issues, saying that she's in debt after a very long plural marriage. If Meri's romantic life is not her top priority, so what? Being a career woman can be fun and lucrative. It's time for Meri to do what truly makes her happy, whatever that is. When she becomes more detached from the past and puts her failed romance with Amos behind her, she can grow as a person and give more energy to her business ventures. Her bed and breakfast is a very nice place. Her LuLaRoe efforts seem to pay off. She's looking great after a glam makeover. So Sister Wives Meri may want a man, but she definitely doesn't need one. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.